Kathmandu, September 8, 2025. Chaos as shots rang out from police and protesters collapsed to the ground. The next day, an explosion of anger that students were targeted with live bullets. Nepal's capital left burning, the government overthrown in less than 48 hours. Now, 6 months later, you can see how calm the streets are in front of this palace still being reconstructed as the country prepares to vote for a new government. More than 70 people, many of them student protesters, died in the uprising. The trigger was a social media ban, but the demonstrations quickly tapped into widespread rage against the country's weak economy and rampant corruption and nepotism among Nepal's political elite. So the main question for many here is, Nepal's Gen Z protesters fought so hard for change, but will they get it? See, the old guard is very much present in this election. It's a battle between a longtime political heavyweight and his young challenger. KP Sharma Oli, prime minister 4 times already, was chased from power last September, and yet he's campaigning again. Appealing to small groups of supporters in his stronghold in eastern Nepal. Our comrade KP gave us roads and development, this longtime supporter says. He's struggled for us. The Gen Z protesters will not build up our country. We have to help KP Oli win, this man says. We only trust him, not the other one. The other one is Balendra Shah, known simply as Balin. A 35-year-old former rapper whose rhymes criticize the ruling elite. After a pivot to politics, he became Kathmandu's popular mayor. His rallies are big, loud. His truck consistently swarmed. The Balin wave, as analysts call it, clear in many parts of the country, particularly among Nepal's young voters. With 46% of the population under 24, they are key in this election.
He's a modern person and he relates to the most of the youth in our generation. He understands how we want the world to see Nepal.
But still, their hope that Balin will be elected is tempered with caution.
After this election, if this time there won't be any change, like I won't be disappointed toward any political party or leader. I'll be disappointed toward the citizen of my country.
The wave of support for a new face, not just confined to the young, says this boisterous group of over 60s. We've seen what the old parties have done, nothing. So we're voting for the bell this time, Dr. Shakya says, referring to Balin Shah's party symbol. We're heading to a village a few hours east of the Kathmandu Valley because that's what most people are doing, going home to vote. But we actually had to stop because this is one of the first times that we've seen so many campaign flags out, all of the parties represented. Basically, the enthusiasm for this election is much more prevalent here in Nepal's villages. Among those heading home, Madan Karki, back in his village for the first time since he was shot by his own country's police during the uprising. This is the first time you're back in your village since your injury. How do you feel coming back? It's good, huh? The peace here, a stark contrast to the panic of that moment 6 months ago. His friends dragging him bleeding to an ambulance while Madan felt like his heart had stopped pumping, his head spinning, ready to die for change to come to Nepal. His family showers him with love, anxious to hear about his injuries. The hand that still burns with pain and can't hold any weight after his nerves were permanently damaged by a bullet wound. We were protesting for our country, but we were shot like terrorists, he says. The even-tempered 25-year-old can't contain his anger against Nepal's old guard. Oli doesn't have the moral right to stand in this election, Madan says. Even if the politician has denied ordering police to shoot the protesters, Madan holds him responsible. Nepal desperately needs a change and stability, his mother Juna also quietly insists. I felt like the whole world was crumbling down on me when my son was shot, she says. How can that be for nothing? But the fear lingers that the old guard is poised to reclaim their thrones, with many in rural Nepal used to voting for the same party their parents voted for, even if Nepal's frustrated young want much more from their fragile democracy.